So I'm going to show a quick video on the fuse panels on a 100 series Hiace. I have a YouTube short that kind of shows the fuse panel with 135,000 views as of filming this, but it's not very clear, so I'm going to do a more of a long form video that shows where the fuse panels are on a 100 series Hiace. So this is my 1998 Toyota Hiace Super Custom, and it has a couple fuse panels. The first one, it's actually back here. Let me get my stuff out of the way. Move this up. Come on, see. All right, so it's in your battery box area. It's just a little one. So pull up the carpet. Here's your battery box. Open it up. And you have this small fuse panel right here. Let me move some stuff. Just looking towards the back of the van so you can read this. But you have these fuses. You have a main fuse, alternator fuse, and a glow fuse. This one. Let me get it open here. Come on. All right, fought with it for a little bit, but there are your fuses for that. So you have these big fuses, and you have a little 7.5 amp fuse. And so that's for that right there. And while you're in here, this is also your starter relay. So if you ever have some starting issues, you suspect it's the relay, that is the starter relay. This is a diesel van, so that's why I have a glow fuse. On the gas vans, it might be something different right there. I'm not sure. So just realize that you do have a little fuse panel, kind of like a heavy duty kind of fuse panel right here by the battery. Now for our next fuse panel, we're gonna come over here to the driver's side, or the right side. And the other fuse panel is down here. And before I show you this fuse panel, you want to hang around to the end because I have a third one I'm going to show you that most people don't know about that's kind of hidden, and it's got some big fuses in it. So you should have a cover. If you don't have a cover, there it is. There are all your fuses. And here's the back side of that cover. So I'll go real slow so you can see what all the different locations are. So if you need to, just pause the video and I'll just hold it nice and still. So if you decide you need to pull a fuse, if you still have the cover, you do have a little fuse puller right here. You can go in and just clip it onto a fuse and it pulls it right out. I'll go ahead and put that back in. And then this one right here, this little one, is a spare, so it's not connected to anything. Since most of the fuses in here are 15 amp, they gave you a spare one. It is wise to have a set of fuses, these smaller ATC fuses, on hand, so in case you blow a 10 amp or a 20 amp or a little 5 amp one while you're on the road, then you have something you can put in there. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my cover back on. There we go. All right, so the last fuse panel, we need to go over to the passenger side. Woo. Oh, I spilled my coffee. All right, so let's come back over here. We're gonna open this up and we're gonna pull this panel out. So you just kind of get your finger under it, kind of pull it, and it's going to snap out of place right here. You just gotta have to get it started. Oh, there we go. And there is that one. Look at all those big fuses and relays. Now, the back here shows you what they are in order. So you have, let me get this stuff. Let me just lay this on the seat. We'll get this to focus. So you have everything from, so you have a bunch of relays. So you got like AC, fog relays, curtains, if you have that, fuel heater, but then you also have some 30 amp fuse, some 40 amp fuse, and those are for some big ones. Front heater, condenser fan, headlights, AC, curtains, ABS. Yeah, so you have some big fuses right here. So yeah, I will slow down so you can pause this and look at all those fuses. So we'll look at it from this direction here. So you might not have all this stuff. Like I don't have curtain relay because I don't have automatic curtains. But yeah, look at all this. Isn't that kind of crazy? Now, the more than likely, you're probably not going to need access to that fuse panel. It's mostly going to be the one under the driver's side. That's the ones you're probably going to be needing the most. So just be aware, you have 3 fuse panels in a 100 series Super Custom Hiace. To reinstall this, we're just going to put those tabs back in place. So kind of get it in here, align the tabs, and just snap it. Well, I hope that helps. Thanks for watching.